Alright, I'm going to do a quick video on bearding and hive ventilation. So I've converted my hives over to 1.25 inch holes for the openings. It's just basically 1.25 inch hole, and the bees gather around that opening and fan, and it creates a vacuum of air. They can pull air in or out of the hole, and it's been in the 90s, and I've got no bearding, minimal bearding, and there's a hole there, that hive, no bearding. That hive over there has the 1.25 inch hole, no bearding. This hive over here also has the 1.25 inch hole, and there's no bearding. It's been 95 degrees and very warm, and I shade the hives too with whatever side the sun's going to be hitting the longest. I put a shade. It's just a piece of blind cut down, and I just hang it over the side of the hive that's going to get blasted the longest with sun. See, that one's getting shaded by the shade. But the 1.25 inch hole, and these are solid bottom boards. I don't do screen bottom boards. I don't think it helps anything. It helps you get robbed. It helps robber bees smell that nectar in there cooking off in the summer. And then, but yeah, 1.25 inch holes. The bees will they'll be around the inside of that hole, several different bees, and they're fanning. So instead of having a long slot with a couple of bees fanning here and there, you're getting a more positive air pull through a hole, like a knot hole in a tree. It's kind of, there's a little science behind it. Not that I've studied anything with science involved in it, but for what I'm seeing, this is what's happening with the 1.25 inch hole that I decided to go with. And it's funny, the skeps, the old woven baskets, had a small hole. In nature, these bees are going through knot holes in trees. So this whole thing with a big slot across the bottom with, and cutting it down and making it smaller during robbing season, this is what they'll protect. They'll be able to defend that. Look at the cluster of bees around that hole. Each bee touches the other bee as they go through the hole. So there's no, I'm sold on it. I'm going with that because the results I'm seeing are incredible. 1.25 inch hole, and the bees, it's amazing. They touch each other as they go through. One bee touches another. There's bees fanning around inside that hole, and they're moving the air in and out of that hole perfectly. Solid bottom board, vented top board. I mean, try it yourself. I mean, it's hot, and what I'm seeing is wonderful results. It works great. 1.25 inch hole.